So I forgot to film an intro, so we're just jumping right in. I already moisturized using my Dramatically Different moisturizer, and then I'm just color correcting any spots on my face using my NYX Green Concealer. Next, I'm going to go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm just going to use that to prime my eyelids. And I'm just, again, pushing that in so that my eyeshadows have a nice base. I'm going in my Morphe 350 Warm Palette, and I'm taking that top kind of like mid-tone brown shade, and I'm just using this all throughout my crease as a transition shade for the other shadows to blend into. I'm using a very like soft shade because I will be using a lot of colors for this look. So I just want something for everything to fade nicely in. Then we're going to take this more warm tone orange brown shade. That just below the initial transition shade because I want this one to kind of be peeking through the rest of the shadows that I will be placing. Then I'm going to go in with this very true orange shade, and again these are all in the matte warm 350 palette by Morphe. And I'm just putting this a little bit denser in my crease with a more dense blending brush. I'm actually using my MAC 217 to make sure that it goes on really precise, and I'm keeping this below the other shade that I placed. So and then I'm just softening everything up again with next I'm going to take this red brown, and I'm going to make again going in with that very dense brush. I'm just focusing this on the outer corner because I want my eyelid to be very warm, and I'm kind of using this to smoke out that outer third of my eyelid as well. And I'm going to softly bring this up in my crease, keeping this just below the bright orange shade. Then I'm going to take this more deep brown shade, and I'm going to put that just kind of on top of that red shade, again to kind of smoke out the outer corner some more and give it some more definition. And I'm also going to bring this up in my crease, just kind of going back and forth. Once I do that, I'm going to go in the Morphe 350 Shimmer palette. And I'm going to take, it's like a very pretty champagne shade. I'm just using this on that first third to really kind of brighten up and open up the whole eye look. It's really pretty because it has really nice like gold undertones in it. And again, I'm just packing this all over that first third using my MAC 242. I'm using a synthetic haired brush, that way it shows on very pigmented and it deposits all of the product on my eyelid without taking any of it away. I want this very shiny and very bright. Next, I'm going to take this true gold shade that's kind of on that top row of the palette, and I'm going to place this right, kind of blending that where I just placed the other shadow, and then I'm going to put this a little bit more towards the middle of my eyelid, and then I'm stopping it right where I have my crease shades, but I'm just using like soft patting motions to really pack this on my eyelid so that it's nice and shimmery. And I did spray my brush with MAC Fix Plus just so that way it showed up a little bit more metallic like on my eyelids. And then I'm just going back in with my blending brush with no extra product, and I'm just making sure everything's nice and blended in my crease so that there are no harsh lines. Blend, 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 blend. Next, I'm going to take this like ruby, these two ruby red shades, and I'm just kind of placing that on that outer third, blending that into the other reddish crease shades. This step is completely optional. I just did this so that way it would look a little bit more smooth and kind of blend it into my eyelid shadows much better. That way the shimmer would kind of tie in with the matte. And again, just blending my life away. I feel like blending is like the most important part of any eye look. Next, I'm going to go in with my Lancome Teint Miracle Foundation. This is in the shade B6 Warm, and I'm packing that all over using my Morphe kind of buffing brush. Just really putting this all over my skin. This reminds me so much of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, but it's much more luminous. Next, I'm going to be filling in my brows, and I did that off camera. Then I'm going to highlight under my brows, taking that really light matte shade. And I'm just kind of putting that to clean up under my brows, and I'm going to kind of blend it down into the other shadows so that it creates a more gradient effect. Then I'm going to take, I believe this is the shade Casino, I want to say. It's one of the Makeup Geek pressed pigments in that bright deep yellow gold shade, and I'm just lightly patting this all over my eyes just to give some more dimension and some more kind of glitter. I'm going to highlight under my eyes using my Lancome Effacerns concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Bisque. And then I'm just blending all of that out using my MAC. I believe this is the 138. It's a short hair dual fibered brush. I love this brush for blending out concealer. And then following that, I'm going to go in with my Estee Lauder. This is like the brightening pen in the shade Soft Pink, and I'm just putting that right on top just to add some more of a highlight and glow to the skin. To set that, I'm using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder and this powder puff, and I'm mainly focusing that on the areas that are highlighted. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Powder Foundation, and I'm just doing a very light sweep of this on the perimeter of where I didn't place the Rimmel Stay Matte. And it'll add some more color and dimension to the side of my face as well, and it'll also add an extra layer of coverage since I have been breaking out. Then to contour, I'm using my Ita brush and my Hoola bronzer. I love these two together. And I'm just chiseling out my cheekbones and also kind of bronzing up the face. I'm also going to place this bronzer on the sides of my forehead and on my jawline, just to again chisel out my face and give me some more dimension. And I'll also be contouring my nose. I'm going in with my pencil brush and some more of the Hoola bronzer, and then I'm just softening up the edges with my finger. You can totally skip this step if your nose isn't round like mine. Then I'm going to take the shade Cola Pop by Makeup Geek, and I'm using this to kind of smoke out my lower lash line. I love the shade for the lower lash line because it really helps the eyes pop. I'm just taking a pencil brush and working that mainly on the outer third. Next, I'm going to take this very bright purple shade. This is one of the L'Oreal Infallible pigments. I love this color. It's such a bright purple, and I'm placing that, starting where I placed the burgundy shade and putting that all the way into my inner corner. But I'm leaving a space right at the tear duct, and I'm just pressing this all along the lash line. I did spray my brush with Fix Plus so it would show up more pigmented and more vibrant. You could also use a purple eyeliner if you have one. And then I'm going to take my Rimmel Scandal Eyes eye crayon, and this is in the shade, I believe, Teal Fury, and I'm just putting that all over my waterline for an extra pop of color. And then I'm also going to take that same angled brush, I'm going to dip it in that crayon, and I'm going to use that to create a wing on my top lash line as well. And it's kind of cool because the brush had some leftover the purple eyeshadow on it too, so it created like a really pretty effect. I'm going to take some more of that same gold shade that I put all over my lid, and I'm going to place that in that inner tear duct where I left that gap. This is really just going to tie everything together and just give you a really pretty kind of like summer sunset look. And I'm just making sure I'm packing that on with the pencil brush, and I'm also going to put some more on my top lid as well so that it all just blends and ties nicely together. Then I'm going to highlight that inner tear duct some more with that same shade that I initially put on that first third of my eyelid, just to make it pop some more. Then I'm going to take my Makeup Geek blush in the shade Love Affair, and I'm putting that all over my cheeks. I feel like I use this blush in almost every video, but it's seriously one of my favorites. Then I'll be highlighting using my Becca Champagne Pop and my fan brush. I'm just lathering my face in some highlight. My lashes for some falsies, I'm taking my Punk Rocker mascara that I got in my BoxyCharm box and just putting this on my top and my lower lashes. and I really want to focus the lower lashes especially. Then I'm going to take these Kiss lashes, and these are in Flirty, and I just pop those on off camera. I'm lining my lips with this Berry Jordana lip liner. And then for my lipstick, I'm going in with Craft by Anastasia, one of the liquid lipsticks. I'm layering this first, and then in a few seconds, I'll be going in with Milani lipstick right here, and it's a very bright pink. I'm just putting this on the center just to kind of lighten it up and make it a little bit brighter. And there you have it. This is a completed look. I hope you all enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you did, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!